CompTIA A+71 5.2 standard for wireless. I don't know what to say. I'm on pressure right now. That's not what. There are two forms of wireless encryption, WEP and WPA. WEP stands for wireless. You know, wired equivalent privacy. I done goofed. It is a depreciated security algorithm for IEEE 802.11 wireless networks. That's it. Wi-Fi protected access. I can't do that. We're awful. Wi-Fi protected access. AES, TKIP, PSK. Those are the advanced encryption standards. There are many versions of malicious software that could harm your network. One version of malicious software is a virus. A virus is a piece of code that is capable of copying itself and typically has a detrimental effect, such as corrupting the system or destroying data. Trojans is another malicious software. It is a program that appears desirable but actually contains something. Worms. It is a software capable of reproducing itself, and it can spread from one computer to another on the network. Spam. Irrelevant or inappropriate messages sent on the internet to a large number of recipients. Is that good? Oh, I didn't even see you there. Spyware. It's software that enables a user to obtain covert information about another's computer activities by transmitting data covertly from their hard drive. Adware. It's adjunct software that displays advertising while the program it is attached to is running. Word. Oh, grayware. When you can't really tell something is for sure good or bad, then it is grayware.
What?
There are many forms of biosecurity, such as drive lock, passwords, intrusion detection, and TPM.
And BitLocker.
What else was that?
We're rolling.
What?
It only takes 30 minutes.
You guys go.
Yes, just a ton of hair.
Okay, yeah, cut your hair. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You talk about password management, complexity.
Password management and password complexity. You got to make sure your passwords are different, uppercase, lowercase, whatever you want, all in the cases. It should have about 8 digits, and it should be expired at least once a month, or maybe less, whatever you want.
Biosecurity. There's drive lock.
We already did that.
Where did?
What's a BitLocker?
What's a BitLocker?
No, you gotta know. You have to know what it is.
Do you know what it
It locks your bits.
is? In the BIOS.
A BitLocker is a hard drive encryption. You need 2 partitions to have BitLocker. You need to have the encryption key.
I don't. Look it up. We did. Nothing came up. It said BitLocker is. I don't know.
It locks your bit.
I know. I think the name.
You have to have at least 2 partitions.
Two? You have to have 2 partitions for BitLocker.
I don't know. No idea.
That's what you
I don't know,
said.
you was explaining it. Can you explain it again?
Mr. Alex, what's a BitLocker?
Just tell them we don't know what a BitLocker is.
There's some different forms of security for that too. You got biometrics, which is thumb scanners and eye scanners. That's my eye. And then-
Do your finger.
Finger. Teeth.
Everyone has their own fingerprints.
Everyone. If you have someone else's fingerprint, give it back.
And babies,
And operating systems usually supply a place to log in for more security, such as Windows login.
fetuses have fingernails.
BitLocker Drive Encryption is a full disk encryption feature included with the Ultimate and Enterprise editions of Microsoft's Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8 desktop operating systems, as well as super platforms. That's BitLocker. You dig?
Okay, first you have to get into the router. You have to type your default gateway.
Which is what by default?
192.168.1.1.
And what's the default for this?
Admin.
Not always though. Some routers have different things, such as admin and password or admin and no password.
Okay. Then you go
You
to
should contact your distributor.
you then go to wireless security. You want
Depending on your router, it's different.
to take WPA2,
Which is the best kind?
best kind. You want to put a password,
How long should the password be, Kyle?
at least 8.
Do you think? 1, 2,
But I
3,
found a
4.
good example
Not
of
a
a
good
password.
example?
That was actually an example of a bad
That
password.
was an example of a bad password. This would be an example of a good password. You have to save settings.
Hold on, let me see what the last one we just took real quick.
Now what are we doing, Kyle?
Waiting for it to go.
Okay.
You can MAC address filter, where you get the MAC address of each PC.
How do you do that?
You have to pull up your command prompt.
What's a command prompt?
Explain the differences.
Type in ipconfig.
Basically answering A+ questions somewhere.
Is that Windows Snap feature?
It is.
No, man, he's gonna have to look at
Windows 7.
This address right here is your MAC address.
I'll find one real quick.
You'll have a different MAC address.
For
It's a hexadecimal
Digit.
string.
You have to enable MAC addressing. You have to permit PCs below, and then you just type your MAC address right there. Okay, for the third security, you want to disable your SID and change your SID
I don't
name
know where to move.
Hey.
I don't know.
Your legs.
I don't know those LOL files,
and save it.
folders.
And then now what? Now what did you do? Is our security good?
Your security is good.
What type of,
How do I move up?
what are we doing?
Move up.
Do we use WEP or WPA2?
No, use WPA2.
What's WPA2 stand for?
Yeah.